Infinities. And we're going to do another one this this Friday. So the Gifts of the Dragons this Friday. So yeah, it's been really fun. I'm just broadcasting live right now to YouTube. Okay, we are connected. Hi everyone, welcome. We are actually also on Zoom, and so if you want to hop into Zoom, you're welcome to join us on Zoom. So I know sometimes people join in TikTok because it's really easy. So good morning, everybody. Welcome. And yeah, feel free to invite your friends, you know, to the Peace Cafe, because really we're here to raise vibrations together. Because you know, anchoring the light means involving, right, all of us. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna some friends here. Yeah, on TikTok, it makes it really easy to invite people. It's literally just like, you know, you can just click the share button and then yeah, you can invite a whole lot of people. So what I'm doing right now. There are a lot of amazing light workers, light leaders on TikTok. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get started in just a minute.
We're getting a really nice view of your necklace there.
Oh,
Stone.
Oh yeah, I love this is a jade that I got when I was in China. Yeah, it actually gets more translucent as you wear jade, right? Because it absorbs the essence, I think, of you, and it's a protector stone. So I love jade. Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful.
So yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so we will. Yeah, let's wait a couple of more minutes. Clementina, where are you joining from? Are you? I love how you always bring the outdoors.
I'm in the co-working here in Ponta do Sol, which is a remote village for remote workers. Oh. So I'm outside. Yeah, and I'm here, and the ocean is here.
Wow, beautiful, so beautiful. Yeah, well, yeah. Like so one day we're gonna do retreats around the world, and then you're gonna be the host for Madeira Island.
Oh yes, we have to do a retreat here because it's Atlantis. Yeah, and yeah, there are some pretty cool gateways here to connect to the divine.
Interesting. Yeah, so much is coming through lately, right? Hi, Christina. I see Christina. Chris is on TikTok. Yeah, feel free if you like, you can join us on Zoom as well. But we are broadcasting live to YouTube as well. I know some people watch on YouTube when they're on the go. So yeah, why don't we get started? So welcome everyone to the Peace Cafe. It's so amazing to see everyone here. And Wednesday, the Peace Cafe, Amy Moscow, the creator of the virtual background. Actually, I'm going to put on your virtual background, Amy, before we get started so that everyone can see this. Yes. So yes. So Amy is the creator of this unified field of peace. And so when we come together at the Peace Cafe, right, imagine that we're all sitting together in a circle in this unified field of peace, and we're all anchoring the light together. So I am Lisa Ma. I am anchoring the light from San Francisco. And we have light leaders anchoring the planet. And today we are lucky to have a light leader, Amy Moscow, guiding us. And she's been sharing lots of sacred gifts with us every Wednesday. And so, yeah, each time is a new surprise. So thank you so much, Amy, for guiding us. So with that, I would love to spotlight you and have you share who you are with our friends. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and happy Wednesday, everybody. So as Lisa said, I'm Amy Moscow. I'm co-founder of a company called Intentional Healing Systems, an intuitive channel. And over the years, I've channeled healing systems, and I teach those systems to practitioners, and the practitioners bring them out into the world. So I've been leading the Wednesday meditations for the most part since back in February. And today I'm going to lead a meditation that I call Unveiling Your True Self. So as always, I'd like to start by sharing some images to the screen because like Lisa showed the background, that sacred geometry background, that sacred geometry is the language that your soul speaks. And so, you know, even though it's an image and maybe it looks nice to you, it's actually communicating with your soul. So I typically start these meditations with some sacred geometry images, and I'll do that today. So bear with me a second. Okay. So this is what I call the Unveiling Your True Self symbol key. So if you'll just take a minute to connect with the energy of the key and the sacred geometry within that symbol, just let it speak to you. Okay. And here's a closer look at that image that's in the center of the key. And see if you can see those geometries in movement, right? Imagine that image is actually vibrating, and let those vibrations interact with your energy field if it feels right. Let it speak to you. Oh, excuse my dog, he's weighing in here. He's really into sacred geometry too. All right, so this symbol is actually a grounding symbol, and it's meant to help you connect with your unique soul qualities and anchor those qualities into your incarnated being on this earth plane. So keep that in mind as we open this meditation. So back to the key here. So imagine that this key lifts off your screen and lands in your hand. And you're going to bring this key into meditation with you. So after you've had a good look at that key and you've seen it lift off your screen and land in your hand, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs and then release through your mouth. Fully emptying your lungs. And again, in through your nose and release through your mouth. And now in your mind's eye, imagine yourself in an empty room. The light is low and so is your visibility. But you can make out a full-length mirror across the room. You can just see that reflection across the room. So go to the mirror until you're standing in front of it and you can see your reflection from head to toe. And even though the light is low, look at yourself. And what's the first thing that you see? What do you notice about yourself as you look in the mirror? And imagine that on the left side of the mirror, there's a small keyhole. And take that key that you brought into meditation with you and put it in the keyhole. Turn it a half turn to the left. And as you do, the room brightens. There's light emanating from you, and the mirror is reflecting this light of yours. You couldn't see it before, but as soon as you put your attention on unveiling your true self, that key, and you used it intentionally, you became aware of this divine glow coming from within you. You became the source of the light in the room. So as you continue to look in the mirror, your glow grows brighter. And what can you see more clearly about yourself as your inner light illuminates your reflection? Okay, really look. What do you see? Even if it's a memory or a past life or just a feature of yours that you're fixated on, really, really look with your inner sight. And can you see how extraordinary and unique your features are? Which part of you is emanating the brightest? What colors do you see? And just make a note in your mind of what you've seen. And then in your own time, when you're in meditation, go back and revisit. Okay, go back and explore a little bit more deeply what you saw in that mirror as your light illuminated your reflection. Know that these lights coming from within you are unique expressions of light and very specific to you. That light represents the glow of your divine attributes. And have the intent to unveil this light even further and to bring it into your experience in this material world. Allow it to guide you and help you navigate to the highest possible ground. Make a commitment to do so. So I'm going to read you an agreement. It's from my second book called Daily Agreements, Guidelines, and Intentions. And if the words feel right to you, just intend to activate the agreement for yourself. Okay? All right. So keep your eyes closed and just listen. I agree to always remember that my true self is drawn out by giving and receiving love. I agree to allow others to see the brightest part of my light. I agree to choose light and love over dark and fear whenever there's an opportunity. I agree to stay centered in truth at all times. I agree to feed the heart of my soul by doing things I love. I agree to seek the company of others who emanate the light of their inner sacred hearts. I agree to make time to share with people who balance the exchange of love with me. I agree to be as generous as possible by sharing my resources without sacrificing my well-being. I agree to be kind to all living beings. I agree to make efforts to inspire others to be kind to one another. I agree to operate from a place of high integrity at all times. I agree to let my light illuminate the pathway of my journey. That unique and bright light coming from within, emanating from you. Okay, so take a few deep breaths in through your nose, filling your lungs completely, and again, releasing through your mouth. Cleansing breaths, and another in through your nose, and release through your mouth. And as you breathe, imagine that light is pouring out of you, pouring out your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your heart, your hands, your feet. And see your light illuminate your space. See it circulate through that space around you and offer it as a gift to anyone in close proximity to you. Okay? Even if it's not a someone, even if it's just plants or Mother Earth, offer that gift of yours. Then I'm going to ask you to open your eyes and I'm going to share something else to the screen. Okay, we're going to do a little exercise here in combination with this meditation. Okay, so again, you'll see that unveiling my true self symbol. And if it feels right, state the affirmation displayed on the card there. I believe I am extraordinary. And then as you say those words to yourself or out loud, tap on your heart chakra. Okay, I believe I am extraordinary. And as you're tapping on your heart chakra, you're amplifying the energy of those words mixed with your light. Okay, I believe that I am extraordinary. Bring that belief into the here and now. My thoughts and emotions are emanating my inner light. And again, as you say these words, either to yourself or out loud, tap the top of your head and amplify that energy. My thoughts and emotions are emanating my inner light. Okay, you're driving your thoughts and emotions here with your light. My body is emanating the light of my soul. Okay, once again, as you say these words to yourself or out loud, you're going to tap the base of your skull, then the top of your head, and your tailbone. Okay, amplify this light that's emanating through your body, and you're sharing it with others on this earth plane. Okay, now take another deep breath in through your nose and release through your mouth. And shift your focus back to that mirror. If you need to close your eyes again, go ahead and do that. Okay, pull that key from the mirror, leaving this perspective unlocked. That key that you put in the keyhole to unlock this perspective, take it out of the mirror, but leave the mirror unlocked, right? Always have this perspective of yourself. And put the key in your pocket and know that it can be used on any mirror when you wish to see with clarity your divine light when you look at your reflection. Okay, that truth. Take one last look in the mirror before we meet back at the Peace Cafe. And what do you see? What qualities have been illuminated for you to see clearly? Okay, have the intent to anchor that into your being. Okay, let that be not only what you see, but what others see in you. That divine truth. Let it be known. And then when you're ready, open your eyes and join us back at the Peace Cafe. Welcome back.
Wow, thank you so much, Amy. Wow, you are so divine. Thank you so much for your sacred gifts. Every time it's a new surprise. Every time. Wow. Yeah, this is so powerful, right? Because I think how we see ourselves may not be who we truly are, right, at first glance. And we sometimes forget that. It is so easy to forget that. So when I first looked at the mirror, actually, I saw myself actually carrying a lot of things, and my shoulder got very heavy all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, I'm carrying a lot of things, energetic things, right? Baggage that I don't need. It's not mine. And then as we, look further in, I realized I'm all light. It was all golden all around. And like I just radiate light from my heart a lot of times and through my voice. And that's why I think that when I breathe, I'm literally breathing golden light out every time. That's why I start calling it dragon breath. But I sometimes forget that, that's who we are, right?
Ew, right.
Yeah. So thank you so much for reminding me of the light within. And that we're here to shine our light. And and so always, right, radiate from our heart. And like when you were saying, right, starting from your heart chakra, it always, start from our heart. And we have to love ourselves first, be compassionate to ourselves first, right, and see ourselves as the love and light that we are.
Yeah, that's how we bring it down. That's how we anchor it and embody it, is when we make that commitment and we bring that light down, bring it into the earth plane. Because, we're all spiritual beings, we're all inner spirits, and we're floating around in the ethers behind the veil. But we have to, when we bring that light into this incarnated experience, into our incarnation, into our experience, it's a game changer.
Yeah, it is a game changer, right? It's always remembering that we are the light. Our higher self is the light, right? We're spirit having a human experience. Yeah, thank you so much, Amy. Clementina, what about you? Would love to have you share what came through for you.
Yeah, this was really beautiful. I was actually just looking at an image that came to me. Yeah, initially when you guided us through the colors, Amy, it was so profound for me. It was very emotional. Like I just felt deep emotions, but really beautiful, but almost like I wanted to cry, but it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And I saw a lot of colors around me. I saw this, but also very gentle, soft, but also kind of like this, not of this realm even, like very shiny. And there was like purple, green, orange, but very light, kind of like on the light side. And bright, and it was just beautiful. And then there was golden light then that started shining. Also like a bit of like a shape with like triangle up and down, like a whole shape like that from both sides of triangle, like the golden one. And then I saw Ganesha. Ganesha came up for me, and Saint Margaret came up. Yeah.
You have to explore that and let us know.
Yeah. Wow.
What should I explore, you said, Amy?
You should let us know. Explore Ganesha and Saint Margaret. Is that what you said? You should explore that.
Saint Margaret has came up to me earlier as well when I was doing fire walking, interestingly enough. So I don't know, and Ganesha, like there was just all of a sudden.
Wow.
And there was more as well afterwards. Like I saw like by the end I saw like the infinity.
Yeah.
And I also saw the feminine. So there was like a little moon. It was about integrating the feminine, and there was like a big diamond here, which is kind of like an invitation to speak, actually, to express my truth.
Yeah.
So yeah, really a lot came up. I loved it.
That's great.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. So I can tell you that whenever, right, angels come through and channel through, you do feel very emotional because you just feel so much unconditional love, right? You just literally feel so much love in your heart. You just feel the emotion. It's almost like the love of source, right? That you know that
yeah, that's how it felt. Exactly. Yeah, it's just
yeah.
Incredible.
Wow. Well, I recommend doing the meditation again also, right? Because it's on we record this. So, and also friends were watching on TikTok, right? This is very powerful. And I'm serious when I say that we have a lot of divine, intuitive light leaders at the Peace Cafe, is always guiding us, sharing all these sacred gifts that are priceless, right? Because if we all unlock who we are and remember who we are, right, then we raise vibrations together. This is how we uplift humanity together. But each one of us here on this journey, but we picked up stuff along the way, right? We have to let them go and just remember the true essence of us, which is pure love, unconditional love. Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much, Amy. Thank you, Clementina, for sharing, and thank you, friends. We have hi, I'm Michael. Yeah, Amy Moscow, the creator of the Unified Peace Sphere, she just guided us to unlocking this amazing gift. It's actually recorded and it's on YouTube, so you can watch it after. But yeah, so thank you for joining. Yeah, and we're gonna thank you. So we have thank yous for you, Amy, on TikTok as well. So yeah. So Amy shares her gifts every Wednesday, so you can catch Amy on Wednesdays, and also Clementina, who's here in the Zoom room with us. She also guides us in creation of the heart. And tomorrow, Jenny Lyon, Rainbow Anderson is going to guide an activation peace meditation. And then on Friday, we're going to do another dragon trinity on it's called the Gift of the Dragons with Nicholas, Anthony, and Ben Dragonheart. So we're going to be broadcasting, sharing gifts again. So anyway, thank you all for joining, friends, for joining on TikTok. And of course, again, Amy, Clementina, thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Thanks, everybody. You too. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. So great to have you back, Amy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Clementina. Great to see you.
Lovely seeing you.
Take care.